Hi guys, welcome back to Grace Gowdy Pilates. Today I'm going to take you through a reformer workout and we're going to focus specifically on the abdominals, so you'll need a chi ball for this one. Let's start with 3 red springs and a blue spring. You'll want your headrest to be nice and flat and you're going to lie onto your back here. Heels are coming onto the foot bar, hip width distance apart. Arms are coming down by your side. Tailbone's anchored, little gap between the small of your back and the carriage. I want you to inhale, take a nice deep belly breath, expand your rib cage out wide to the side. And as you exhale, start to imprint the small of your back into the carriage. You're going to peel your tailbone off, lift your hips up to the ceiling. Have a slight squeeze on that chi ball, about a 10% squeeze, so you're activating through your inner thighs. Inhale, take a deep belly breath up here. Exhale, draw your belly button to your spine. Roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Releasing the tailbone at the end. Inhale, take a deep belly breath again. Exhaling, imprinting, peeling the tailbone off, lifting your hips up. And then start to crumble through the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. The next time that you lift your hips up to the ceiling, you're going to keep them up nice and high. Start to squeeze and release that ball. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that squeeze on the ball, I want you to inhale, hinge your hips down halfway. Exhale, squeeze your glutes and the hips high. Again, squeeze that ball. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little hip hinge down, so you're sending your bottom down first. Exhale, squeeze, lift. Again, squeezing that chi ball. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintain that squeeze on the ball. You're going to inhale, hinge the hips down. Exhale, lifting. We're just going to continue hip hinging here. Belly buttons drawing away from your pant line. Press evenly through the backs of the arms. We've just got 4 to go. Waking up through the high hamstrings and glutes for 3. Use your breath. 2. Last 1. Keep that squeeze on the ball. And then roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Nice. Keeping the ball in between your knees. I just want you to slide the arches of your feet down onto the foot bar. It's going to feel like a nice massage for the foot. If it doesn't feel great, you can always place the balls of your feet onto the foot bar instead. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. Exhale, press out through both arches, lengthen the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, draw the carriage in. Exhale, pressing away. Inhale to bend. Nice and controlled on the way in. Nice and controlled on the way out. Using your breath here. Lengthening the legs and resisting on the way back in. Feeling your inner thighs as you wrap the legs around the ball. Let's just go for 3 more here. And for 2, you're in a nice neutral spine. The last 1, you're going to come down halfway. Just hold it here. Can you squeeze and release that ball again? We've got 10 for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintaining the squeeze on the ball, little pulses up and down through the legs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing out all the way, lengthen your legs. Nice work. Draw the carriage in, grab the chi ball with both hands. You're going to place it in between the hands now. Your left heel's coming onto the foot bar. You're going to float your right leg into tabletop. Elbows go out wide. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. Exhale, press out through the left heel, lengthen your legs. Squeeze the ball in between your hands. Inhale, bend the left knee, draw the carriage in. Just before it comes to the stop, you're going to exhale, press away again. Inhaling and then exhaling, lengthening, squeezing the ball. Feel that connection with the left quad and the left glute. Little bit of single leg work. Keep drawing your belly button to your spine. and nice and soft through the left knee as you extend the leg. If you want, you can extend your right leg long as you bend your left knee. Inhaling and then exhaling here. We've got 5 and 4, 3 to go, 2, last one coming down halfway. You're going to pulse the left leg up and down, squeezing and releasing that ball. You've got 10, really feeling at the quad, 9, 8, use your breath for 7, 6, it's hurting for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold the carriage still, extend your right leg, float it up to the ceiling, lower it down. You can point the toe as it lifts, flex the foot as it lowers. Point and flex here, keep squeezing that ball. You've just got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, bend the right leg back into tabletop, press that all the way through the left leg. Whew, that got my leg burning, and then draw the carriage in. We're going to swap over to the other side. Right heel comes onto the foot bar, left leg into tabletop, elbows out nice and wide. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. Exhale, press that through the right heel. Squeeze the ball in between the hands. Inhaling, bending. Exhale, extend nice and long. Feeling that right glute connect and the right quads working as well. Inhale, exhaling. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that ball. Feel that slight draw down of the shoulder blades as you squeeze into the ball. You can add in that left leg extension now. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go for 4 and 3. 2 more like this. Last one, you're going to come down halfway, little pulses up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel that burn. Extend the left leg long up to the ceiling. Flex the foot as you lower. Point the toes as you lift. Flex, lower, point and lift. Keep squeezing that chi ball. Go for 5. Use your breath for 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Bend your left knee into tabletop, press out all the way. Well done, guys. Draw the carriage in. And I want you to curl yourself up, and you're going to change over to 1 blue spring. If you'd like more of a challenge, you can have a yellow spring, which is a quarter of a spring. Otherwise, you can stick with the blue spring for this one. We're going to work into your core now that our legs are nice and warmed up. So lying back down again, you're going to place the chi ball in between your knees. Your toes are coming onto the foot bar, hip width distance apart, and I want you to shuffle away from your shoulder rests. Tailbones anchored on the carriage, little gap between the small of your back and the carriage as well. You're going to reach your arms up to the ceiling, shoulders are drawing down. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. As you exhale, start to bring your hands in line with your shoulders. Now watch closely and carefully, because as you start to bring your hands in line with your shoulders, you're going to press into your feet, peel your head, neck and shoulders up, extend the legs nice and long. Inhale, take a deep belly breath here. Exhale, start to roll off the sit bones, bend your knees at the same time, draw the carriage into the stopper as you roll yourself back and down. Inhale, take a deep belly breath. Exhale, hands float in line with your shoulders. Start to press into your feet. Peel the head, neck and shoulders off of the carriage. Extend the legs nice and long. Coming up nice and tall onto the sit bones. So you don't want to just come down halfway like this. You want to lift yourself all the way up. Draw your belly button to your spine. Roll yourself back and down. Take your time. Bending the knees. Shoulders come back on the carriage. Inhale again. Exhale, hands in line with the shoulders, press into the feet, lift yourself all the way back up. And then rolling down, feeling that deep abdominal connection. Exhale, using your breath. And then rolling back and down. We've got 3 more like this in case you need to shuffle away from the shoulder rest, you can. Sometimes you might be creeping up. Arms are still reaching out nice and long. 2 to go. Feel that connection. Last one here, you're gonna lift yourself all the way back up. I want you to grab hold of your chi ball this time. So for a deeper abdominal burn, you're gonna place the ball quite low, so right behind your lower back. If you want more support at any point though, you're gonna place the ball in between your shoulder blades. It's gonna take out a lot of pressure from the abdominals. So let's start with the ball quite low behind the back. You're gonna bend the knees in, arms are straight out. Start to extend the legs out long and then bend. So we're exhaling, extending the legs out long. Find that connection with your lower abdominals. Inhaling to bend. You might even feel your upper abdominals working and engaging. Use your breath, shoulders are relaxed. If at any point you'd like to make this more challenging, bring the hands behind the head. You start to feel it shake just a little bit more. Exhale. Inhale. Nice. Let's go for 5. The hands behind the head adds a real challenge. You really start to feel your abdominal shake. For 4, 3, 2. Last one here. On the next one, when you bend your knees in, I want you to curl yourself up 5 centimeters. So just a little movement. Then you're going to extend the legs out long, just lower yourself down to where you were before. Bend your knees, curl yourself up. Extend, lower down. You really start to feel those deep abdominals working as you lift yourself up a little higher as you bend your knees. Exhale. Inhaling to extend. Let's go for 6. Exhale, lift up 5. Remember, you've got the option, hands behind head. Go for 4. Oh, it really adds in that extra challenge. Exhale, 3. Use your breath, nice and controlled. 2. Last 1. Extend the legs. Oh, lower the elbows onto the carriage. You should have felt that quite low into your abdominals, even into your upper abdominals as well. Have a little breather because we are going to go into an oblique variation of that, and I must warn you, because we've already done some ab work, you're really going to feel the oblique variation quite quickly. So let's get into it. Bend your knees, curl yourself up. Remember, if at any point you need to have a little break, you can always stop, but you can also move the ball up in between your shoulder blades. So this time, hands behind the head. I want you to float your right leg up into tabletop. As you extend your left knee, you're going to rotate towards your right knee. Bend the left knee, come back through center. Exhale, extend, rotate. Inhale to bend. I don't know if you can hear, but it's raining quite heavily here in Sydney. So it's quite cozy to be doing a Pilates session while you know it's quite wild out there. Let's go for 6. And 5, you guys have got it. Exhale, lift to rotate. 4. You've got 3. 2. Last one here. Hold that rotation, little pulses, just for 8, 7,
6. Use your breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Oh, that's so intense on the abs. Oh, have a little breather because we've got that on the other side. Whenever you're ready. Left leg's floating into tabletop this time. Hands behind the head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, press up through your right leg. Rotate towards the left knee. Come back through center. Exhaling, rotating, thinking about drawing that right armpit to the left knee. Inhale, exhale. We've got 5. And for 4. Exhale, lift, rotate. 3, 2, almost there. Last one, hold that rotation, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, draw the carriage in. You can bring your elbows onto the carriage. Have a little breather. That's quite intense through the abs. Whew. Well done, guys. Let's come up and out of there. And we're going to change either to one green spring, or if you've just got a red and a yellow, you can do that as well. Lower down the foot bar. And from here, we're going to come into a standing position on top of your reformer. So your left foot, comes onto the platform. Right foot comes up against the edge of the carriage. You're going to bend both knees, and I want you to keep the weight over on your left leg. Chi balls in between the hands. Extend your right leg long. Inhale, draw the carriage back in. Extend and then bend. Keeping the weight over on the left leg, working your abductors here. Sticking your bottom out. Let's go for 4, 3. Squeeze that chi ball as you extend for 2. Last one here, standing up nice and tall. We're going to turn around. We're going to do the other side now. So carefully turn around. If you need to step down to step back up, you can. Bend both knees, stick the bottom out, extend the left leg, squeeze the ball. Exhale and then inhale here. Let's go for 5. You really feel those abductors working for 4, 3, 2. Last one here, standing up nice and tall. Arms are straight. We're going to exhale, press away, reach the arms long. Inhale, draw the carriage in, swap the ball. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, pressing away. Inhale, drawing. If you want to, you can reach up and overhead. Just make sure you're controlling that carriage on the way back in. Resisting. We've got 5. And 4. 3 to go. 2. Last one here. Draw the carriage in. You're going to carefully turn around again. We're going to do that on this side. So the legs are straight. Exhale, press away. Inhale to draw back in. Exhale. And then inhale. Feeling those abductors working. You can add in those arm circles. Just making sure you're controlling that spring. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Nice. Carefully step off of there. You're going to step at the side of the reformer, sit down and just give yourself a nice glute stretch here. So you can bring your right ankle over your left knee. So nice leg, glute, definitely core workout. Get that stretch and release. You can swap to the other side. I really hoped you enjoyed today's session, and if you did, if you could please give it a nice thumbs up and subscribe as well, that would be fantastic. And I hope to see you guys again next week. Bye guys.